United States. Anyway, so I'm just gonna
follow you around here.
Okay.
So more modernistic. I mean, this is a tartan kilt, but it has pockets, detachable pockets, and then it's nice wee details like this. Say, playing a grey kilt, you can add a bit of tartan down the
I
side.
love Thor's. What's that? Thor's bolt.
No, well, I started in 1996, so it was well before Harry Potter.
Okay.
Sometimes Thor has a hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's just gone onto an axe.
Oh.
Not to be too precious.
Yeah, we didn't want to make this show like too boring, so I figured
Yeah.
if I find some different personalities,
Cool.
we gotta jazz it up a little. Later
So
we're
yeah,
gonna go to a folk
for
play.
me, it's about separating the garment that is the kilt and the fabric that is tartan, and they are two separate things. So a kilt can be
Whatever.
I'm wearing blue denim,
Uh-huh.
and tartan can be used for
Right.
whatever.
I just got the little education about plaid versus tartan, so I know that the tartan relates to the name. It's
Or place or football club. Actually, it's more to do with it being symmetrical.
Oh.
So a proper tartan, what goes one way goes the other.
Oh, okay.
A plaid, technically to me, is actually a generic checked tweed like that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And what goes that way isn't going that way, and it's a rectangle and it's not symmetrical.
Oh, okay.
So that's the real difference between, like, say, a plaid that is a check and tartan.
Okay.
Tartan's actually symmetrical, and it's woven with a natural selvage edge. Plaid, we can use the term plaid, but it's more like plaid, which would mean check.
Oh, okay.
Tartan means woolen cloth.
And
it's
plaid,
French.
I heard, was a cover.
Well, plaid is the great plaid, but it's
Oh, okay.
it's not so much used anymore, but it can be used.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you? I know I read a little. I researched before I came here that this was your family business.
Not this. This is my own brand.
Oh.
So I'm fourth generation
Oh, wow.
Jewish Scottish kilt makers.
Wow.
My
Oh,
great
God.
grandfather was a tailor presser and worked on kilts. My grandmother before World War II was a fully fledged kilt maker. Then she became a wren and packed parachutes, as it happens, and my grandfather was an engineer during World War II. Afterwards, we opened our own kilt business,
Okay.
and he learned kilt making too. Then my dad at 15 went off to London and became a master tailor. He made suits. He fell out with his dad. He learned kilt making from another woman and started his own suit kilt business in 1971. Then in 1996, when I was 18, I joined the family business full on
Okay.
for a year, but created my own brand with that kilt up there
Oh, cool.
called 21st Century Kilts, which
Okay.
is silver snakeskin PVC,
Oh, wow.
8 yards, completely hand stitched.
Oh, my gosh.
So that was 22 years ago.
Wow. Wow.
I don't hand sew anymore. It's I still remember how painful that was, even with a thimble.
With the leather.
So my
PVC.
brand launched in 1999 at London Men's Fashion Week. I went independent from my parents' business in 2009.
Okay.
So it's been a journey.
Okay, but it's very cool. I wish it would catch on in the United States.
Utility kilts are very popular in the States. From Seattle, have you heard of them?
Who? No.
I'm all about what we would call unbifurcated clothing.
Look, he's a typical Scot with his little Guinness
my
beer.
Irish
We're
Guinness.
gonna have that later, so we're just like
I can offer you a
pacing
dram
ourselves.
if you fancy. I've got a 10-year-old there waiting for
Hey,
you.
why not? I'll have one.
Would you like one?
Sure.
Sure.
Fraz, can you grab 4 glasses and one for yourself, please?
Oh my God.
Don't worry, it's not for Jehovah. So,
That's
my whole theory is to take the kilt into the modern world and make it comfortable, it's lower fitting on the hips, with pockets, and use material that people would wear as trousers. But I'm also a fan of people experimenting, like, say, tie fisherman pants, sarongs,
okay.
robes,
Okay.
anything that frees the men a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause really,
Free hanging.
well, technically, the kilt has been proven to be medically better for you. So men who wear kilts are more men who wear kilts are more fertile because their sperm are cooler. Kilts help lower the temperature of a man's groin. This in turn improves the quality of his sperm. Kilts also provide psychological benefits as traditional dress makes men feel masculine and admired. Now, I'm not wearing traditional dress,
Okay.
but I just love wearing unusual clothing and being different. Vivienne Westwood said it best.
Okay.
People who wear unusual clothing have a more interesting life.
I would
I
say
find
that would be.
in that I don't wear trousers.
Yeah.
I've got sweatpants for privacy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm in my house and
Yeah.
with the kids mucking about, playing
Yeah.
Connect 4 or building Lego.
Well, you have to be brave. You have to be a brave person to wear different stuff, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
me, I'm not so
confidence.
brave. I dress kind of like, you know,
you
I
got
do.
sparkly shoes and funky scarves and hats going on. Accessorized well.
I try to because, you know, as an older woman, it's like I don't want to just fade away into the woodwork.
42.
It's like you
What's
might
your-
as well, like, go for the gusto, you know. There's a woman in the U.S. named Iris Apfel, and she's like 95 years old. Her glasses are this big. Funky colors. She wears all kind of stuff. I have 2 boys. I said, I'm going to be Iris Apfel
That's
when I'm
exactly-
old.
probably
I'm not
that
going to
one.
fade away into nothing.
You have one?
Well, you said one for yourself. But no, it's fine.
No, I said 4 plus 1 for yourself.
Oh, no, it's fine. I don't.
No,
I'm
do
not
you have
drinking.
one?
No,
No,
I'm
you
not
should.
Don't give me a lot, because I'm like a
Oh,
newbie.
pass.
Like, I don't need
Do you think this will ever kilts will ever catch on in the U.S.?
They already
Get
have.
film.
They do. I mean, a utility kilt company
Are you filming?
sell
Okay, cool. We're gonna
something
keep
in the
it
realms of 2,000 kilts a month, and that's a very casual kilt. And then there's Scottish festivals. I'm going to put that for my father. Then there's
funny.
Scottish festivals all over America. I've been doing them since 1983. They became very saturated with cheap kilts. Like in Edinburgh, unfortunately, if you walk around, it's why I'm tucked away and I'm very specialised. I'd be like your Aston Martin, Rolls Royce, Bentley compared to, say, a really cheap, shitty garage up the road.
Well,
I'm hidden away.
well, I'm in the high-end textile business, so who'd have thunk?
I
Here
mean,
we are.
it's-
My cameraman's
some
gonna
of-
have a.
I'll
Some of my
taste it.
textiles aren't even that high end. It's more have a like manufacturing. We can use quite an inexpensive fabric, but make an amazing kilt.
Right,
That's
right.
durable and hard
Yeah,
wearing.
yeah.
The
Hey,
kilts in life
let's do it.
and love. Cheers.
Down the hatch.
Oh my God, you're not meant to neck it.
Oh, really? I wasn't supposed to
She's
chuck
a
that
she's a
thing?
newbie. Sip
By the
and
end of the
taste
night, I'll be like, woohoo!
feeling smell.
Oh, it's good. Wow,
Yeah.
no wonder the Highlanders were drinking this stuff. Like, it really warms you up.
Let's do that
Oh,
again.
lordy. Oh my God, I'm gonna be throwing up later.
So,
Yeah,
you can have some water. Don't worry.
Jesus.
So this is a
Tony, did you get
10-year-old.
yours?
No, mine's will disappear right now.
All right, go.
Yeah.
I'll just give you that. 'Cause
Oh my
this
God,
table's
this
a
is
bit dodgy.
hilarious.
Okay, so it's a rich, rounded balance of subtle smoky notes
Wow.
with a sweet sherry cask finish.
It's pretty good, actually. to
Right,
be
when you're
honest.
smelling it, like open your mouth, but breathe through your nose. But also take a bit in your mouth as well.
It tastes. It smells like oaky, like a barrel type.
It's got a little
Smoky.
grainy. It's got a grainy.
Aged with Oloroso sherry butts. Oh, maturation American white oak bourbon barrels.
Oh, see,
Mm.
see, I'm an expert. I didn't even know it. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one.
No, that's a good one.
I had an 18-year-old.
I met
but
some
she
women
got dragged.
today. Because first thing this morning, this woman remarked about my hair at the breakfast thing, and so we started to talk. We hit it off. I showed her the video, and I need to get a production company to take this idea and then they want to go for a full-scale show for it. So she's like, oh, we're with like 10 people. We rented a castle up in Inverness, blah blah blah. She said they're with us. We'll meet later. And these 2 women are from LA and they know people in production in the movie industry.
Really?
I'm like, wow.
Serendipitous.
Isn't it? Well,
Yep.
my whole show idea is about the laws of attraction and about, I just figured I'm just going to go with the flow. After my husband and I broke up, I said, I'm not going to be all depressed.
It's good to stay honest
I
as well.
have to do what's my passion, and I love to travel and I love the textiles. So if I can incorporate and then
It's a great idea, and
educate people about stuff and why is something so expensive. First of all, you just talked about it. Is the
kind of
quality,
one Scottish
the-
tradition. Your wife who passed,
No, husband.
husband. Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Sorry to be presumptuous. What was his name?
Paul.
To Paul.
Paul Kramer.
Oh,
Paul
to
Kramer.
Paul,
To
Paul,
Paul.
we wish you were here.
Cheers. God bless.
All right.
To life
To
and a
life.
long life to you, sir.
Thanks.
Well, he's gonna be my manager. So we said, okay, if this takes off,
I would believe you mentioned Ed. You're really toast.
he was my roommate 25 years ago.
Oh, brilliant.
So we
Right.
stayed friends and
He was a Russian Jew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
smart.
I'm never in that much of a hurry.
Oh, what I wanted to-
burner.
The little story about the Jews too, because
Oh, we're here by mistake. Our family on my mum's side paid to go to America, to New York.
Are you kidding me?
It was a really foggy day, and the Polish captain went round Ireland twice and got dropped in Glasgow.
Way.
So we were in Glasgow, it was
Oh my
foggy,
God.
got dropped off and thought we were in New York.
Get out of here.
Thought we were in New York.
Wow, that is
Wow,
so.
what
Oh
a
my
story.
God. You know, the Jews ended up in the textile business because everybody in the textile business is Jewish in the United States and around the world. And my one friend who's been in the business for like 60 years, honestly, he said, Rochelle, do you know why the Jews are in the textile industry? I said, no, I kind of wondered why that was. And he said, because the first crappiest job way back during Egyptian times was building the pyramids. The second crappiest job was making the fabric for the Egyptians. And so when Moses led them out of Egypt, they took that craft with them and they went all over the world, and then they stayed in the textile business. So that's why the Jews are in the textile business. And I had never had a clue as to why. I'm like, oh, so everybody is
Masons is based in.
From that too? Oh, that's a whole other scene,
Yeah.
like with the whole.
And then when
That's
Illuminati.
interesting about the fabrics from Egypt. It does make sense.
Yeah, no, there's a whole segment. One of my show episodes, I would go to the Holy Land and do. There's actually fabrics that they make the shrouds out of and stuff too. Back in the day, I noticed a lot of like Egyptian textile mills and stuff, and I would go to where they grow the cotton and do all of that. I mean, I could do a segment on leather in Morocco.
My favorite fabric's hemp.
Oh, okay.
Most sustainable in the
See,
world.
I don't even know where hemp, like we're the biggest producers of hemp. I have no idea where that
It's
would
a
be.
shit show. Canadian and American tree companies killed it.
Oh, really?
In the 30s, 40s.
Ooh, I'm gonna have my another little.
It's going to come back. I mean, that's my wedding jacket, which is hemp. My kilt matched.
Oh yeah, I love that.
And then it was a hand embroidery on it.
Oh.
A little bit of leather. My
I
wife's
love
a little
that.
bit detail. So my wife's English. She's my rose. I'm her thistle.
Oh wow. That is
11
too
11 and a
awesome.
half. Sorry, 11
Wait,
years, 5 months, and 28 days ago.
Wow, and you're still married.
Yeah, I know. I
I
believe
know,
it.
well, it's hard to believe. Well, when you meet the right person.
I keep telling her that because she's saying, "Are we going to last?" I'm
We
like,
was
"You've no
together
choice to
29
last."
years.
That's well done.
My husband was my soulmate, and I have to tell you the weird story about. I went to Greece when I was 23, and when I was there, a gypsy fortune teller came up to me, and she said to me, like she waited for me. I gave her 5,000 drachmas. She said to me, years from now, you're going to go far from where you live. It's going to affect you the rest of your life, and it'll be the best thing you'll ever do in your life. And then she said, remember the name Jürgen, because that's the one. And I'm like, Jürgen? Sounds German. I'm never going to go to Germany. So years went by,
Swedish
okay?
chic.
I got a wild hair. I wasn't meeting anybody. I was sick of my job. I told my boss, I'm going to go to Italy for 6 months and learn Italian, and I'll be back. Before I left the United States.
Do you have Italian roots?
Oh yeah, I'm Italian, 100% in my blood. So anyway, so I went to this show, a cruise ship show. I met a man there who was German. He said, oh, if you're going to come to Europe, stop in Germany for a couple weeks. So I ended up going to Germany. I lived there for a year. And I thought, this is weird. I'm in Germany. And that gypsy told me that, so the whole time I was in Germany, I worked in a textile mill. They taught me to weave. I was meeting
Searching
guys.
for Jürgen.
Yeah, but I
It's
met
a book.
Johann, I met Jörg, I met every other name, Jochen, except for Jürgen. And I thought, this is bullshit, okay. So then I went to Rome and lived there
Paolo
for...
Coelho book coming
I
in.
went to Rome, I lived there for a year, and then I went back to Germany. My father said, you have to come back. I'm sick of sending you money all the time. So I went back. The last night I was there, I went to a party. I looked across the room, and there was a guy smiling at me, and it was love at first sight. And when he came up to me, and we couldn't believe we'd met each other. His name was Jürgen, and I'm like, Jürgen! That's the name the gypsy told me in Greece. I'm supposed to marry a guy named Jürgen, and he was my husband. We ended up going back and forth. He was 8 years younger. I was 32. He was 23 at the time. So he came over. We have 2 kids, Adriano and Luca. Now I have a 20 and a 15-year-old. So, but we kind of got like brother and sister over the years, and we grew apart. And I had an astrologer tell me okay, one phase of your life is ending and a new phase is going to start.
Yeah,
She's like,
absolutely.
you
You've got
have
to find
to,
the positive.
Yeah. So I figured, okay, if I...
Especially when you have kids and you've had a good spell at it.
And we're
you've
really
had a
good.
good
We're
kick at
like
the
friends.
ball.
I had kidney stones last week. I almost couldn't come here. My husband was there for me every day. He helped me. So he's like my good friend, but...
Do you have to pass? I suppose it's easier for
I
a
had
woman
to get
than
it
a man.
ultrasounded out.
Oh, right, okay, because for
And
a man it's...
I know, it hurts it's like don't ever get a kidney, honest to God, it's the worst thing.
Milk thistle.
Milk thistle, you're right, exactly. How do you know that?
So I drink
So
enough to get
true.
kidney stones.
That's
Well, it's
so
liver,
true.
liver and kidney.
So, if I would be married, I don't think I would be able to do this show. You know what I mean? So it's like one